Okay, so today we're making fruit ginger ale mold, and this is the fruit juice I'm using. You could also start this, use water in place of fruit juice for this step. We're just going to bloom the gelatin. So I need a 1/4 cup of that, and I will put the recipe for you below in the description box, so you'll have that. And there's my gelatin, it's unflavored, and we're just going to sprinkle that on top and mix it in. And this is going to be the basis of our fruit mold. So there we go. And I'm just going to give that a quick stir. And then we'll dissolve this over some hot water. Okay, so I'm just putting my bowl over some hot water just to get that gelatin dissolved, and it really didn't take very long. You can actually put your fingers in the gelatin to feel if it's dissolved. It shouldn't feel grainy. Just make sure you don't burn yourself, because mine was still pretty cool, but just make sure you don't burn yourself. And I will show you what it looks like. It looks like it's grainy, but that's just the gelatin, and it actually wasn't. So let me speed that up and see if I can't show you guys what it looks like. There you go, now you can see it looks a little bit grainy, but it wasn't when I felt it. It was, that's just the texture of the gelatin itself. So it didn't take too long to get that dissolved. And then we put the camera back, and we'll move on to the next. Okay, so time to add the rest of our ingredients. Oh, you can see me touching it here, and it is not grainy, it's just gelatiny. So I'm adding the sugar, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And just pour that in my hand. I'm just eyeballing it. It's a 1/4 teaspoon. And then the lemon juice. And just mix it all in until it's all incorporated. Oh, and then I'm using another 1/4 cup of the same fruit juice. You can use whatever fruit juice you want and whatever fruit you want in this, but that's just what I have on hand, and I'm just trying to use up stuff in my pantry. So I'm trying to get rid of this fruit juice. Dan and I don't really drink too much fruit juice because it's got a lot of calories in it, and we try to, you know, watch what we eat, but pulling out my trivet so we can let this cool a little bit. I don't really know what the purpose of this clip was. I guess it's just to show you that it's off the stove and cooling down. It wasn't really that hot, so next step is to add the ginger ale, and then we're going to cool it for a little. Okay, so the ginger ale I had is a Zevia ginger ale. I've never really tried this before, but it's a stevia sweetened ginger ale that I bought him for Dan to see if he would like them. And it's just what I had in my pantry, so I'm using it up. Hopefully it will set up with that stevia in it. I think it will. But I'm just measuring out a cup, and then I'm just going to add it in. And we will, the next step is to put this in the fridge to chill until it's halfway set, and then we'll add our fruit to it. And I'm just using canned fruit. I think I'll show you that next. So that's just what I'm going to add to this, and then we will put it in a mold. Okay, you can see my gelatin is partially set, and I drained that can of fruit cocktail, and I didn't need to chop it. It was already small enough. So I'm just adding that in and stirring it around, and I've got a mold. The recipe does say to put it in individual molds, but I don't have those. I just have large ones. So I picked this one out. I rinsed it with some cold water. You don't grease it, you just rinse it, and then pouring that in, and then we're gonna let that set up for several hours in the fridge, and then we will taste it and see how it tastes. All right, so in the fridge it goes, and I will see you guys in just a little bit. Hey everyone, it's Molly. Dan is at work, so I am taste testing this by myself, and it's actually been a few days since I made this. I got a little busy, so we're doing the taste test now, and I put it in my refrigerator and forgot to cover it with plastic wrap, so I'm hoping it didn't soak up the flavors of the fridge, because that would be pretty gross. All right, so I cut a nice little chunk. Okay, so that's some interesting flavors. Let me try it again. Let me just try just the gelatin. Okay, so
It's sweet. I don't think it soaked up any fridge flavors. It's sweet. I think I would have liked it a lot better had I used a stronger flavored ginger ale.
How's this for annoying? My cat turned off my microphone. I didn't realize it when I was recording. So what I was saying is that I would have liked a stronger flavored ginger ale in this. The ginger ale I used was a stevia brand, and it's good, but I would like something with a little more gingery bite. And plus, I think the combination of fruit juice and ginger ale that I used maybe wasn't the best combination. Again, like I said earlier, I was trying to use up stuff I had on hand. I didn't want to buy anything for this recipe. So I'm trying to think. It doesn't specify what type of juice to use, so I'm trying to think of what would be good with this. Maybe a cranberry juice, maybe? I'm honestly really not sure. I think definitely a stronger flavor ginger ale, like a Verner's or a Canada Dry or a craft ginger ale would be good. Oh, I'm showing you the book. So this is from the Knox Gelatin book, which is from 1943. And I don't know what the heck I'm talking about here, but I think it was good with the cranberry, I think it was good with the fruit cocktail that was in there. And I think I like the idea of this recipe overall. I just probably wouldn't use that brand of ginger ale again, and I probably wouldn't use that type of fruit juice I used again. I think I will make this again, but I'm going to do it with some different stuff. You don't even have to use ginger ale, honestly. You could use Sprite or another, like a lemon lime soda or another soda of a different fruit flavor. You could really get creative with this recipe and kind of use whatever you want. I think kids would probably really like this recipe, and it'd be good because there's no caffeine in it, so be good for kids. But yeah, it's a great recipe overall. I would probably use a different combination of ingredients. But other than that, it's fun, it jiggles, it's got all the right attributes of a gelatin mold, and it was fun to make. So I'll probably make this again, a little bit different, but I will try it. And I think if you guys try it, just let me know. And then I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a good weekend.